Kind of messy.
Yeah, she's a juicer.
She juices. Oops. Is that good, baby? We love our kids. We want them to be safe, and we love to have them safe. So today, I'm gonna show you a few tips on how to get some added security to help your little ones. There we go. So now Landon has a bubble protection to help him. So should he stumble, should someone throw something at him, he's gonna have protection, and as a parent, that makes me feel better. How's it feel, Landon? Another note is when you're doing protection, sometimes kids will resist. That's okay, that's normal. That's just the way that they're testing you. But you want to put your foot down and let kids know that they need to be safe. But when it comes to safety, do not be afraid to accessorize. Now Landon is ready for some outside playtime. Go on, buddy. Go on, have fun. Yeah. Look how happy he is. But more importantly, he's so safe. All right, son, lock this.
I'm feeding Logan right now, and he is in his happy place. Usually he cries and goes from 0 to 10 really fast, but the last 4 days that's been getting better. The more I hold him close to my chest just throughout the day, that is starting to resolve where he just feels more comfortable and at home.
So this little girl just gave me the Father's Day gift of a lifetime, and I've got Grandma and Mom here laughing at me the whole time. But it was like a triple poo. She just kept going and going and going.
Triple poo.
And Jamie just watched.
And laughed.
It was like a lava cake that I didn't want on Father's Day. Maybe I shouldn't have cut the camera. It's only been cut for like 2 seconds. Come here, sweetheart. Let's shift you over to this side. Yeah. Yeah.
You'll take that ended any day.
Happy Father's Day. It has been a great Father's Day so far. Been holding lots of babies. They've been pretty fussy today. Right, James? But
yes.
Usually there's just 2 fussy babies at a time, which makes it doable. I've got little Logan here. Oh, honey. Oh, yeah. So we're in between feeds. So actually we're even closer to having just fed. I'm giving him a binky. Try it. Oh. Yeah, we like that. Grandma traded me in for the more compact Chubba Lubba model that's been pretty calm today. Our little girl, Jamie had to put that bow on.
It's so cute.
It is cute.
Like, one thing I gotta say is we often don't show the vlogs where all the babies are crying or screaming. It's hard to hold a camera up when that's happening.
And she has a granddaughter with us.
We've had a lot of you request, how did we name the babies? Coming up with one baby name is not easy. Coming up with 5 at the same time.
And we had one baby name because we thought we were gonna have one baby.
Yeah, so it was no easy task, but we've had like 20 of you ask about it, so let's chat a little bit about that. Do you want to talk about the girls?
I had this dream when we found out it was Quince, shortly after finding out that there were 3 little girls and 2 little boys. And in the dream, the little girls' names were Lily, Daisy, and Violet. And I remember waking up the next morning, and the little girl Violet we called Vivi. And Vivi is usually an abbreviation for Vivian or other names, but that was what we called her in the dream.
She even had a nickname in the dream, which is cool.
Yeah, that was her nickname. So I woke up the next morning and I told Skylar about this dream, and I felt really happy after I woke up. And he said, I love those names. So I had kind of thought throughout the pregnancy, well, is there other names but just those names kept coming back to me and just kind of stuck. And so those are the names we went with.
Also perfect because Jamie loves gardening. The babies were born the first day of spring, which is awesome. All those flower names.
And all these years that I've struggled with infertility, I have planted a garden, and it's been really healing for me to be outside, to be able to feel like I can create something even when my body couldn't create a child at the time. It was really helpful. And then for me, planting a garden, the little girls and kids in the neighborhood would stop by and come pick bouquets of flowers with me in my garden, and I loved that. So I'd plant all these different flowers, but now I feel like I need to plant more lilies and violets and daisies.
Another cool thing about the dream is we knew that we were having quintuplets. We did not know the genders. We weren't even close. And so when we found out we were expecting 3 girls and 2 boys, right then and there we knew, okay, we have their names. So the girls were done. Lily Jane. Jane is a family name, the middle name for my side of the family. Daisy Kate. Kate is named after Jamie's sister.
I have one sister, and I think the world of her, and I wanted one of my children to carry her name.
Violet Rose. Rose is a big family name on my mom's side of the family, after her mother. Jamie wasn't as opinionated on the boys' names. I guess girls are more fun to name.
I really liked the names originally Sawyer and Noah, but Sawyer Scott with quintuplets and that many children is kind of a mouthful to say. And I really wanted our boys, well, we both did, to be a part of naming the kids and feeling a part of it as a family. So
Noah was close. Noah was close. But at this point, we then had decided on, we'd already decided on Logan. So Logan is a name that I've always liked. I've never met a Logan that wasn't an amazing person. His middle name is Matthew, after a really close friend of mine.
After 2 people.
Yes, a couple soccer people. One that's just as kindest kid ever, and then one of my best friends, soccer coach Matt Woolley. He is like a really determined person, and I like the name for Logan because Logan had to be a fighter. His water broke, and that's like when it solidified. We just knew I'm gonna name him Logan Matthew because this kid's gonna be determined. He's not gonna give up, and he didn't, and he still seems pretty feisty. He's well named. Then we have Lincoln. Lincoln was almost named Sawyer. He was almost named Noah. It ended at Lincoln. I actually wanted Lincoln initially. I love that name, but we got it right. He is the most pensive, deep soul, and the boys and I love that. So that's how we got Lincoln Allen. His middle name is Allen. That's my dad's name. So
we wanted names in our children that remind them of who they are, who they come from.
So those are the names. I don't know if this was very methodical the way we shared this, but you can tell our brains just fire how they fire. And what else you got, babe?
We did have a couple of sweet friends who stayed home with our children so that Skylar and I and our 2 older boys could all attend church.
Went to church.
It was wonderful.
That was the happiest Father's Day of my life. It was really neat. We held all the babies. I held all the babies, and every one of them smiled that I held yesterday.
They haven't smiled at me yet, but they've all smiled at you.
It's the beard. It's the beard.
Maybe I should grow my beard out.
You should grow a beard.
Don't put that in there.
We're keeping it. Love you guys.